Enough of that. Dig it too black. Okay. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is make this very simple, because it seems to be that there's someone out there who still doesn't know what a mortgage is and how it's done. So you're going to make it so simple so that a 12-year-old understands this stuff. Okay? So the illusion is this. The illusion is this. That you go out and you see a property that you like, and then you speak to the homeowner, excuse me, and say, listen, you see a house for sale, you speak to the homeowner, he says to you, oh, the house cost, what, £10? You go to the bank and ask them for £10, and the bank goes around the back and comes out with £10. And they give this to you, then you go back to the seller, the homeowner who's selling the house, and you say, here's the £10. And then he moves out, you move in, and that's about it. But at the bank, you sign a note saying that you will pay this £10 back in about 25 years' time. Okay? That's an illusion. The reality is this. That what the bank does is advertise that they give out loans and whatever. They don't give out loans. They buy and sell securities. Right. So you go to the bank, or let's say you see the house that you like. You go to the bank. Okay, they make you sign a piece of paper. Okay, saying that you wish to borrow £10 and that you promise to pay it back. Okay, and then they ask to come back in a couple of weeks, right? After that, what the bank does is take this piece of paper to a bigger bank. Okay, and the bigger bank says, I am the IMF, the World Bank, I'm going to help you. And the little bank says, my little bank, here's a piece of paper signed by a man promising that he's going to pay £10. And then the big bank takes this piece of paper, checks your credit, okay, and then asks for the little bank's account number. If your credit is good, the big bank transfers the £10 to the little bank's account. Okay, clear so far, I hope. Little boys and girls, because this mortgage business is getting tiring. I don't see how anyone gets it. Right, where are we with this flipping story? Sorry. so the big bank, right? So the big bank transfers funds into the account of the little bank. Right? So the little bank goes back home, and then after 2 weeks they call you and your little wife or your husband, you go to the bank and they say to you, okay, this is what's going to happen. We have some good news for you. Okay? We believe that we will be able to loan you this money so you can get a house. Right? What they don't tell you is this, that once the money is in their account, what they do is they go and clear all liens and encumbrances on the house of the seller. So they can transfer something called clear title to you. I hope that's very, very clear, straightforward, easy. That's how they do it. Okay? So the little bank uses the money that it obtains from the big bank using your promissory note to clear all liens and encumbrances on the house that you want to buy so they can transfer clear title to you. Right? Once that's been done, they call you in. Now you have clear title to the house. They say to you, fine, you can have the house. Okay? And then they make you sign another piece of paper making you a renter in your own property. And that you promise to pay back the £10 in the course of the next 20 to 25 years. And you, because you don't read the contract, and because you're not sui juris, you're not legally competent, and you're functioning illiterate, and you watch television all day, and you watch the PE boys, the guys who run around in their PE uniform, either they're going to be throwing a ball into a net or hitting the ball with a stick or kicking it and chasing it, or the people who watch the television set, because you've been so busy doing that, you haven't seen what the bank has been doing with your mortgage. Now you're suffering, or believe that you're suffering, because you have to pay back this £10. Every month they want something off you. Why? Because you signed or you pledged to be a renter in your own property. You cannot mortgage something you don't own, right? You mortgaged your clear title to the bank for £10 without knowing it. Now, because you and your wife are happy, your mortgage has been approved, you sign the piece of paper, make yourself a renter, you get the keys and you move in. And you believe that you own the house, but you don't. Because if you default on the 90th year, they're going to kick you out and you're going to lose everything that you ever put in it. Anyway, let's get to how to deal with these crooks. Right, where are we? What they conceal is this, here. Concealment of the material fact, showing that the bank does indeed use the promissory notes bearing the signatures of you, man, as the instruments for clearing all liens and encumbrances in order to convey upon you clear title. Right? So they use and thus facilitate obtaining of credit out of a bigger bank. Thus, they get credit of the bigger bank using your piece of paper, and they extend the credit to you. So you can clear all the liens and encumbrances on the house that you want to buy. And once you've done that, that should be the end of the story. They should give you clear title and then perhaps charge you a fee for the services. But they cannot make you pay 3 times over. I mean, they get it 3 times over. Because you'll be paying them. They receive the credit to start with, and then you'll be paying again for 25 years. And if you default, they're going to kick you out anyway, and then they're going to sell the house again at the full price again. So I think that's, I don't know how else to explain it. This is ridiculous. But the point is this, the transaction that they do is ultra-virus, is beyond their powers. You never gave them the powers to be fraudsters. You never gave your consent for that. It's ultra-virus. So a transaction becomes ultra-virus beyond their powers the very moment the bank engages in a contract outside its lawful mandate. Okay. And an ultra-virus contract is void or voidable because it's non-existence in law. It doesn't exist. That's why we say to people, why would you go into a county court to go and argue over a contract that doesn't exist? Don't go and argue with these people. Do your conditional acceptances. You revoke, I think we spoke about this in the last show, so I'm not going to go back to it, but I'll just highlight it. You need to cancel your mortgage straight away because it's it's voidable. It's a voidable contract. It's not void because you've committed yourself to some extent. However, it's voidable because of misrepresentation, number one, anticipated breach, number two, and you can frustrate the contract based on the fake government coconut virus bogus testicle licking bullshit. Right. This is criminal activity these people are involved in. So liability of the bank for criminal breach of trust is for its failure to fulfill it's got a good faith legal requirement. That's number one. Okay. They're also in breach of all custodial and fiduciary duties that the bank owes man. This is what's going on. Don't be deceived anymore. Okay? You cancel your mortgage. If you receive any letters from any stupid solicitors, you explain to them, number one, I'd like to see your power of attorney that you claim the bank appointed you to represent them. That's number one. And number two, the accounting that's going to show the full chain of title and where did the money come from to create this mortgage, and how was this property conveyed. Okay, it's going to show that the bank gave you nothing. And the third one, what's the third one? Bloody hell, oh, I said three things. Oh, where is the other one? That's enough anyway. It was here somewhere. We spoke about it the other talk. This mortgage business is getting a bit boring now. We need to move on to other things, creative things, because I'm tired of this mortgage nonsense. I don't understand how people don't get it. I suppose it's a television and the, what do you call it? The soap opera and Who Wants to Be a Multi-Millionaire. Right. So the process is this. Number one, rescind the contract and give notice of the non-existence of power of attorney to the bank, and any transfer they do to the property is going to be invalid. Okay, rescind the contract, number one, using one or any of those three we spoke about, and then revoke their presumed power of attorney. If they try to sue you, tell them, number one, you're going to require to see the power of attorney according to the Power of Attorney Act, that the bank actually asks these people to represent them, because they never do. They're crooks. They work in collusion. Okay, they have no power of attorney from the bank. Number two, they cannot show the accounting. And number three, you inform them that the county court is the improper jurisdiction for such matters, and they should transfer it to a court of equity, which they cannot do. So that's your mortgage sorted out. Easy peasy. Incidentally, oh, here it is. This is funny. Minister. I like this minister harassing a fake judge. This was funny. I thought I'll just show you guys.
The course of justice for us to be able to remedy any matter by refusing to allow us into the meeting. Then,
hold on, something's happening on this end.
okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
Right, at this point, you can just say to them that you have assigned your rights to me and you grant me the authority to act.
And the person who is identifying as me, turn on your audio. Who are you?
I am the creditor, one now retired, of the legal fiction that you have been trying to trespass upon.
Got your ass.
So you are Karen Blair?
No,
I am
fuck
not.
off.
No, I just told you I was once the creditor of that account,
So
now
you
retired. And I have assigned all of my rights unto Minister Emma of Universal Law Community Trust to deal with this matter.
Here we go. What are you going to do?
Okay, well then we're going to put you back into the waiting room since you're not a party to the action.
We are a fucking
We are
party.
a party to this action.
Yeah, don't try to play that bullshit, man. We know you.
So there they
Oh, they ran
had
away.
the assignment. There, they had notification that the rights had been assigned.